We are going live. Can anyone suggest a website or a place for short-term accommodation for my friends who are coming to
Everyday?
If anyone wanted to rent, I know a place, but it costs way too much.
Everyday?
Apartments in Karlskrona. Kesh Kumar. Tinta. సరే ఈ కార్తిక్ నారాయణ అనేటువంటి ఇప్పుడు what is the subject? Okay, so we've got 0 viewers. Excuse me. Sound. And where do we get the question answers? ikkadna inokalla
అందులో వద్దులే, ఇక్కడ చూస్తున్నాం కదా ఇప్పుడు ఆకాశంలో.
అంటే ఊరికే ఒకటి కొట్టి చూస్తే వస్తుంది అట్లా. Main both solutions.
సో సారీ.
Now we wait or we talk. కాదు ఎక్కడన్నా కనిపిస్తుందా ఎంత మంది చూస్తున్నారు? యూట్యూబ్ లో రావట్లేదంటే నెంబర్ యూట్యూబ్ లింక్ ఇక్కడ టూ వాచింగ్ నా పాసిబిలిటీ మీరిద్దరే
వచ్చే టైం అక్కడ పైలేదా?
పాసిబిలిటీ మీరందరూ పోస్ట్ క్రిస్మస్ సెలబ్రేషన్స్ టైర్డ్ అయిపోయి పడుతున్నట్టున్నారు ఆర్ వీకెండ్ సందర్భంగా పార్టీ చేసుకుంటున్నారు. Anyway, we're still open for questions. Maybe we can talk something so when people watch it offline, then they get to see something. Maybe we tell them what did we do for that Christmas. Right, so we'll talk about Christmas maybe after some time. Before that, we'll give a hint about the visas and the handbook. The handbook, a primary draft is already ready, but we'll release it only in January first week. We're sorry because it got late, but it's kind of hectic to do that and other stuff. And anyway, and then we have to get it reviewed a lot, so that is also on the way. So possibly January first week, it'll come. Anyway, before that, we're planning to release the grand checklist. Anyway, we will make a grand checklist today or tomorrow, and then release it before the handbook, so that you guys can start buying your stuff or etc. That's with the handbook. And any more suggestions you wanted, you can always put. Post that about the visas, I guess almost all of you got. I guess 4 or 5 decisions are yet pending. 5 decisions are yet pending. Other than that, I guess all of you all know if you are good. Don't worry, even those 5. Yeah. Like we're just hoping that you get fine. And then don't worry about that bad.
Okay. So Suveen Kumar posted that, hello seniors, I guess we had someone from signal processing this time. We tried to answer your questions within that PDF file that I have uploaded, but also if you still have questions, you can post them. Also, we don't have anyone available right now here. They're all in India. We got that file also from the senior who's in India. He's been kind enough to actually write all that stuff and then send it to us. But if you have any particular doubt, we can still ask him. I don't think anyone is coming today for it. It's a holiday season as well.
Yeah, but anyway, if you still have questions, please let us know. We'll see if we can get those answers. Not only with that branch, with any branch. It's same with mechanical as well. Yeah, even with mechanical, give us the questions. We'll try to get those answers from anyone who's doing the subject. We are not able to get people physically over here because it's not syncing. But anyway, you'll get the answers. So that should work, I'm guessing. And another reason is probably most of you must not have known this fact. For our first batch, we have got only 3 specializations: telecommunications, computer science, and software engineering.
So there's nobody from signals or radio communications or um, mechanical. Yeah. So that's the reason why, whole and sole reason why we are hesitating a bit. But still, we'll try our best to get these questions clarified.
All right. So that is about the first thing, and then we told you about the handbook. It's gonna come January first week or before January 10th. Not even that late. Uh, and yeah, hopefully around 6th, possibly. Anyway, we'll give you the checklist before that. The visas are also like that, but wait, about
It's the first question. Timestamp it, taking time to get from.
yeah. So anyway, we're putting up all the questions in that link we sent you in that Etherpad website. So you guys can go there and then start checking it now or later or whenever, or even if you're reviewing this video later, even if you want a consolidated, that's the place. Etherpad. It's there in the link in Facebook, on Facebook. Oh, it's still there on the Facebook. Anyway, that's a very cool site. Maybe you guys can use it as well when you guys wanna work in stuff. And Etherpad is a common open source software, and BTH has got its own version of it. The link we sent you is that BTH's customized one. It's pretty cool. So that's with those two issues. We have more issues to talk about, important ones, before we talk anything else. Visas and handbook and
Visa itself.
accommodations also. You guys did get at least, yeah, that MR is put down. Congrats. A lot of you got places in Karlskrona now who recently got in Ranvi. But then, nonetheless, Ranvi is great. It's a great accommodation. It's a great place to stay. But anyway, Motorlet is also a great place to stay. We've reviewed that place. We've been there. We've seen that. It's a really good place. It's huge. It's big. Two people are gonna stay in one room, and you get a lot of place to play and stuff. And it's kind of outside all the living, so it's kind of a private place where you can do whatever you want. It's pretty cool. We're still for people who didn't get accommodations yet. We're still searching for houses. There are a lot of positive queues in the line, positive projects in the line. There are queues. We will possibly get before you're here, so don't worry about that either. Yeah, yeah. So coming back to what did we do for Christmas? A couple of us, we went to the church on 24th because it's good. We have a huge church here. It's a very prominent one. There is some sacred. What is that? There's some. I forgot. There is some. I don't know. It's a series of churches connecting Norway, Sweden, and some other country. It's nice. We've been there. And then anyway, yesterday night we had this kind of get together party thing in at one of our friends' place. It really been good. We had some good food. We had some really great food. We did some time passing pass. We played some games and stuff. Yeah, and then we did a lot of nice, made a lot of nice. Not to tell those aspects, but still, it did go pretty good, pretty well. And then somebody else also should break the silence. It's either from us or it's either from you, but somebody else also should break the silence.
I think there are many questions right now that I don't want to ask because most of them have already been answered.
I know.
So it's just repetitive or nothing at all. I hope we have a few more questions. Yeah, we're trying for for someone to answer our questions even for the mechanical department. But we need questions to ask them. So please post questions. Whoever have requested for the mechanical answers or whatever, anything about it, please post questions to us, and then we can ask someone and get the answers for you. And
Hello.
and
Hello.
There.
here's Akash Kiran again. You know her from the last session.
PDH, just if you guys forgot or something, she's doing PDH.
PhD.
She's doing PhD here. And intellectual questions as well can be answered. That's why.
The PDF file which contains info about signal processing contains book suggestions. Should we carry those books to Sweden from here? As we have previously suggested, you won't need any textbooks here in particular because the lecture slides and the books available here in the BTH database are itself enough for you. But if you still want to carry them, it is your wish. But we don't really suggest it because it's not a necessity at all. We bought books for our first learning period, but I didn't really use them. So
I will also add the books that you're looking for. If you feel it is very useful, look for ebooks. Look if that book is available online. If it's available, well and good. Just get the soft copy. Otherwise, if you don't get any, if you feel that that book is really important for your basics, you can bring it. It's okay. But don't bring so many books because you get books in ebooks. You have books in libraries. So don't get the books which are available online.
yeah,
think
like
we can
Anudhi
look at it.
previously suggested for software engineering students, if there is a particular language book, that programming language book you have to carry and refer to always, like C language book by someone.
Yashwant Kanetkar.
Yeah, you can get such books rather than wasting that weight for these subject related books. It can be something for that you're going to use for everything. Like a programming language would be very good to refer to, something like that.
Probably if I just try asking a few questions, I'm not sure.
అక్కడే వచ్చేటప్పుడు.
ఇక్కడ అవుతుందా?
So Akash, do you want to say what did you do for the Christmas?
Me?
Yeah.
Nothing really much, but yeah, when people go to church and they celebrate and all. But you specifically want to know what I personally did? I slept. I slept the whole day, which I don't get.
See,
to
great
do.
inspiration why you can come to Karlskrona. You can sleep for a lot of time. See, it's cold outside. You have a cozy bed, nice warm blanket.
But then you don't get to sleep for the next 1 week. So I just slept 1 week's sleep one night.
Week sleep in a day. Ile. Nice and I can. Oh yeah.
Hello, seniors. What are the documents that must be carried by us apart from passport, visa, and admission letter? We read this. Who wants to take it?
You can get your previous. I mean, actually, firstly get a scanned copy of all the documents, also the documents that you're carrying with you. Keep a scanned copy of all your previous documents, your study documents, everything. Anything. I mean, everything and anything. You keep a scanned copy, and with you, if you want to carry nothing really, but you can carry your study certificate, like your 3 years bachelor certificate.
No.
No, that's also.
Scan
Scanned copy is enough. You can keep a copy of your certificates with you if you like, but there's nothing special. You don't have to bring your birth certificates and all that stuff.
Try to bring Xerox copies of the
Yeah,
two sets of Xerox copies.
keep a set of Xerox copy and keep a scanned copy for sure. Must.
Yes.
We weren't really asked for anything
Yeah.
specifically, particularly, but having a soft copy wouldn't hurt.
Yeah.
And it would always be safe if you had a soft copy with you.
Also, I think you will actually have to submit your admission letter when you go to your bank account and when you go to the tax office to get registered, your address and everything. So maybe carry some 5 copies, Xerox copies also of your admission letter. That is very important. Even for the identity card, I think you have to show that letter till I remember.
And also, I don't think they have to bring so many copies because they can scan it here
Yeah, but
also. But yeah, keep a few copies. Important documents.
you can scan them here, but for printing, you have to have a PayPal account and PayX account, sorry. And it is 1 crore per one sheet or for getting it printed. Yeah, 1 crore for each.
And that is for printing.
But scanning is free. Yeah.
Maybe it's Haradeep's turn to break the silence this time.
Yeah, I mean, should we speak more about visa?
You can. Whatever you want to.
Yeah.
So last time.
Yeah, as said earlier, there are many decisions that were cleared, so no problem with the decisions. It would take around 2 to 3 weeks' time for the residence permit cards to actually get printed, and by the time it reaches you. So all I'm saying is, it is good that you have booked your flight tickets early, but have a flexible mind just in case if you feel that maybe residence permit cards are not coming in time and anukunte ganaka. Better you have another date in mind, and January 19th is when your coursework begins. And this is another point most students don't know probably. Your coursework would begin on January 19th. You can get more information about the semester and the holidays and stuff on bth.se. So going there and look at the schedule, and also if you go through current student, you will get much more better information, even regarding the courses and with the let's say lessons you would learn or everything. Even study related questions mostly would be answered there. So that's about both visa and flight schedule, tickets, and stuff. So
You have to actually follow both its learning and bth.sc to keep in touch with everyone actually speaking. If you don't have a class, if you have some assignment, if you have a deadline, everything will be there itself. So you have to be regularly viewing that. So start now, I guess. Yeah.
Maybe you can tell them, just remind them some important points, whatever comes into your mind. Anything, something like, could you tell them about getting the European converter? Because we didn't get it here.
Without you put it in the hand. Yeah, but still, it's like only 2 points ఇక్కడ మీరు 3 పాయింట్ ఉంటే కనుక కన్వర్టర్ తెచ్చుకోండి 3 to 2 కి
3 pin.
యా 3 పిన్ టు 2 పిన్ ది సో 3 పిన్ ఉంటే మాత్రం ఇక్కడ యూ కాంట్ ఫిక్స్ ఇట్ వితౌట్ అ కన్వర్టర్స్ ఆర్ రియల్లీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఇక్కడ సో గెట్ దెమ్ యాజ్ మెనీ యాజ్ యూ క్యాన్ మేబీ 3 or 4 దోస్ ఆర్ నాట్ ఈవెన్ యాక్సెప్టబుల్ ఈవెన్ త్రూ పార్సల్ సో గెట్ ఇట్ విత్ యూ ఎలక్ట్రానిక్స్ ఏవి పార్సల్స్ లో పంపించుకోవద్దు ఎందుకంటే మోర్ ఆర్ లెస్ అవి యాక్సెప్టబుల్ అవ్వవు ఈవెన్ ఇఫ్ ఇట్ హాస్ అ మోటర్ ఆర్ సంథింగ్ ఇట్స్ నాట్ యాక్సెప్టబుల్ సో ఇట్స్ బెటర్ దట్ యూ క్యారీ ఇట్ విత్ యూ
Going very
slow.
Yeah. Questions.
Questions, Leo.
Did you have any discussions with them regarding part-time interest jobs and all? Maybe I can add a little bit. When I came here to do my masters, many of my friends were totally into doing part-time jobs and all. Here, part-time jobs are not actually part-time. They name it part-time, but it's actually a full-time job. You have to work the whole day, and it really disturbs your study because the study system is very different. So don't get carried away with part-time. Definitely, when you come here, we all will discuss again regarding this. But don't make up your mind to do part-time. You cannot really concentrate much on your studies. So many of my friends have also.
No,
Yeah.
continue.
Many of my friends who did part-time could not finish their courses on time because of which they could. Many had to drop. And you guys don't, when you come, because it's an integrated course, you cannot drop your studies. You don't even have a master degree now. So don't get carried away with part-time. Concentrate on your studies so you get a good job later on.
Who asked this question?
No, no, just,
Name should that be selected?
Yeah.
All
Okay,
right.
got it.
Krishna
Krishna
Priyanka.
Priyanka. I am planning to take a Forex card from the HDFC Bank. Does it work there?
Hi, Krishna Priyanka, first of all. one of the few years. So Kaveri,
Yeah, it will work. ఏదైనా వర్క్ చేస్తుంది. ఫోరెక్స్ కార్డ్ నువ్వు యూజ్ చేసావు కదా.
For a HDFC Forex card, it does work here, obviously. Yeah, but service also mustn't take. You can use it. As we said before, end of the day, it might not be that necessary, but then you can always take it for a couple of days if you want.
Not couple of days, for first 1 month.
Yeah, first month or first month. Because what I've seen is that rates keep changing. People got cheaper rates or something even in other way. I still kind of use the HDFC card. I bought it when I was coming here. It does work. But then I shifted to the local bank now. ACB.
Yeah, అంటే ఫోరెక్స్ కార్డ్ తీసుకుంటే ఏంటంటే ట్రాన్సాక్షన్ ఛార్జెస్ అవి కొంచెం ఎక్కువ పడతాయి. దాని బదులు నార్మల్ ఇంటర్నేషనల్ డెబిట్ కార్డ్ యూజ్ చేస్తే డైరెక్ట్ ఇక్కడ ఎనీ డెబిట్ కార్డ్ ని మనం స్వైప్ చేస్తే ఏ ట్రాన్సాక్షన్ ఛార్జెస్ పడవు. డ్రా చేస్తేనే ట్రాన్సాక్షన్ ఛార్జెస్ పడతాయి. సో ఫోరెక్స్ కార్డ్ లో ఏంటంటే కన్వర్షన్ ఛార్జెస్, ట్రాన్సాక్షన్
కూడా
ఛార్జెస్
లేదు. బట్ ఫోరెక్స్ కార్డ్ లో కూడా ఫస్ట్ టైం డబ్బులు వచ్చినప్పుడు పడతాయి. when you swipe the card డబ్బులు పడవు. when you want to draw
డ్రా
అప్పుడు పడతాయి. approximately 150 rupees or something పడుతుంది నాకు. 120-150 rupees పడుతుంది whenever I draw cash out of it.
అదే డెబిట్ కార్డ్ లో అయితే ఓన్లీ డ్రా చేసినప్పుడే అండ్ కన్వర్షన్ ఛార్జెస్ కూడా పడవు ఇనిషియల్ గా మనీ డిపాజిట్ చేసేప్పుడు. సో అందుకే ఇంటర్నేషనల్ డెబిట్ కార్డ్ ప్రిఫర్ చేసేది.
so more about that, I would just like to add that credit card or debit card chip unnadana lekapothe swiping anna works in Sweden, so that's not a problem. So Mastercard and Visa are acceptable. So we would give you all the details. It is your personal choice whether it is credit card, debit card, edaina kuda మీ personal choice edaina తీసుకోవచ్చు. Forex card edaina కాకపోతే one important note is that if you are opting for credit card, I had this personal experience. మామూలుగా షాపింగ్ ఎక్కడైనా బయట చేసినప్పుడు my card doesn't even have a PIN number, so directly swiping it's more about card. దానికి ప్రాబ్లం ఏమవుతుంది అని అంటే once after purchase we are supposed to show a proof of identity, though the card might have our name on it, but still the problem is we have to either show a passport or residence permit card. Even BTH college ID card is not acceptable, maybe in shopping areas or elsewhere. So ఒక photo ID card ఉన్నది, and we usually don't carry either passport or residence permit card everywhere we go. So which is why this credit card with a travel card వాడడం అనేది it is a little cumbersome, I should say. But you've got your local bank debit card if you want to use, or even Indian institution SBI card
SBI
and all,
card.
they work pretty well. So everything works, as I said, maybe chip cards or anything with swipes with PIN number, magnetic card. So apart from these restrictions, it's your personal choice. Whatever you get works here. Forex card edaina it's your personal choice.
Depends on the conversion charges.
Yeah, better you get hold of banks, ask them the best the conversion rate, choose yourself, you're the best rate. So that's about it.
So we have a question. KVR Reddy. Hello, and the last session it was said that the classes may be commenced from February. What's the actual date of the commencement of classes? I don't think we have suggested that they start from January
19th, as we said, that is when the semester starts. So a week lo edo oka rojna, it is not the case that all branches would begin their classes on January 19th itself. January 19th na semester మొదలవుతుంది. మీ particular course might start somewhere in that week, maybe on Wednesday, Thursday, ఎప్పుడైనా ఉండొచ్చు. So February 1st kalla you would be up with your assignments, in fact. So that's not it. And for more information about course schedule and all that stuff, as we suggested earlier, visit bth.sc, and current student and with the schedule you can know more about it.
And also we have got questions about that. Previously got questions about whether they can come on February 1st week, in the February 1st week. But yeah, I think it is suggested, but all of you coming on the same date is not really a good idea, because we'll be there to actually receive you people, but receiving 150 people on the same day is a little difficult.
Quite a lot.
Actually, it is very difficult, actually speaking. And we have exams. Telecommunications systems వాళ్ళకి ఎగ్జామ్స్ January 14th తో అయిపోతాయి. సాఫ్ట్వేర్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ వాళ్ళకి జనవరి 17th తో అయిపోతాయి. మేమందరం రావాలి, మిమ్మల్ని రిసీవ్ చేసుకోవాలి, మంచిగా కి తీసుకెళ్లి వదలాలి అంటే కొంచెం మీరు డేట్స్ కూడా కొంచెం చూసుకోండి. 150 మెంబర్స్ ఒకటే రోజు వస్తే ట్రైన్స్ మీరు ఇక్కడ కోపెన్హాగన్ నుంచి ఇక్కడికి రావడం చాలా రచ్చ అవుతుంది. సో ప్లీజ్ టేక్ కేర్ ఆఫ్ దాట్. 150 మెంబర్స్ మీరు అందరూ ఒకటే రోజు వద్దాము అని అనుకోవడంలో తప్పులేదు, కానీ అందరిది మేము ఇక్కడ రిసీవ్ చేసుకుని మీ అకామిడేషన్స్ కి ఒక్కొక్కళ్ళు మళ్ళీ వేరే అవ్వాలి మేము అక్కడ నుంచి. బికాస్ కొంతమంది కాల్స్లోనే, కొంతమంది రాన్బి, కొంతమంది కాల్స్లోనే డిఫరెంట్ ప్లేసెస్. సో అవి చాలా కష్టం అయిపోతాయి మాకు కానీ మీకు కానీ. మాకు ఎగ్జామ్స్ కూడా ఉన్నాయి అప్పుడు. సో మీ డేస్ కొంచెం చూసుకోండి, అవి ఫ్లెక్సిబుల్ ఉంటే కనుక మీకే బెటర్. ఇంకా you'll have better information and better help from us. So take care of that as well.
Yeah, I would also like to add one more point. చాలా మంది క్వశ్చన్స్ ఏం అడిగారు అని అంటే February 1st వచ్చే లోపల కోర్స్ వర్క్ ఎంత అవుతుంది, వుడ్ వి మిస్ సమ్ కోర్స్, ఒకవేళ somebody have plans of coming by the end of January or February beginning లో. One point of clarification is that for every course there is something called a roll call, and that happens after the course begins. ఈ రోల్ కాల్ ఏంటి అని అంటే జస్ట్ టు మేక్ ష్యూర్ దట్ దేర్ వుడ్ బి మెనీ స్టూడెంట్స్ రిజిస్టరింగ్ టు అ కోర్స్ ఫ్రమ్ మెనీ డిపార్ట్మెంట్స్. సో ద టోటల్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ students available or who got registered to the course are actually being active or not అని చెక్ చేయడానికి they will conduct this roll call test. So what exactly roll call is అని అంటే it will be just a simple task of maybe submitting your details or giving just a blank document with your undertaking or something of that sort. Very easy in fact. If you can just answer that roll call, it is sufficient just to make sure that you are present and చెప్పడానికి course responsibility active అని చెప్పడానికి. And apart from that, yes, before February 1st, for at least software engineering I can tell you there will be assignments coming up. Telecommunication students I think wouldn't have much work by then, but nevertheless more or less there would be some tangible work going on. Are you going to miss an ante? Probably yes, to some extent. But if you have got plans or better plans of coming a little late also, it is fine. But make sure that you attend the roll call. That's it. Any more questions?
Not yet.
Questions అనిపిస్తున్నాయి.
Someone wants to watch talk something else.
Talk somebody else.
Talk something else. I'm not.
What else? Questions?
What should we talk about? Movies or something? Movies?
You can tell about the theatre.
Yeah, there's one theater in Karlskrona. There's one theater in Ronneby.
There was Manam in the Ronneby theatre once played.
Theater is a little small, but it's a different experience. It's really nice. It's kind of expensive, but then you can always take your own food inside. And NTL puller calculation, but that double better than this matter. You not buy movie snacks. But then it's nice. We went to this movie.
I didn't know about that. That you can carry your food.
Yeah. Take your handbag, put your puller in the bus.
Oh yeah, get that mix also. It is very helpful.
One of the most important things you're supposed to get is a pullera paste.
Yeah, the paste or the
Annam
mix.
పెట్టడం
Yeah,
పులిహోర
mix.
తిప్పేసుకోవడం కలిపడం తినేయడం.
Next question. And what about the orientation classes? Is that info about orientation class also available in bds.sc? Is it mandatory to attend those classes?
There's no such thing as
We had one,
Ek hi hoga, that
had
is only
one.
for one day and it is from around
But we had it on February 6th.
yeah 11 o'clock or something to 4 o'clock. That's it. Where you
Okay.
get all the departments
we had
from
the orientation
within.
on 6th.
BTH, the student union, the medical support, the nurses, the gym person, everyone is there, and they just talk for something like.
It's more like an introduction session where everybody, all the different departments of BTS will come and introduce themselves to you, tell
Yeah.
them what they're doing. So later that you can have. So if you can go, it's always good. You get information. But if there is something that because of which you could not attend, or I mean,
They're not gonna go around and
Yeah.
show you the college. That orientation is not here. So
And it's not mandatory either. That you
it's not mandatory either, and also it's just an introduction within a day. It was like conducted on February 6th for us. After the students from other countries also have reached here, whoever are starting their semester here, they'll all be attending. Not a problem. It is not mandatory. You can find the same information even on bts.sc as well as the vital information in the handbook as well. Okay, we have a question, Jyotir. My assistant typing.
Mhm.
Do we have?
where did you see that?
Just typing there on
Yeah,
directly.
she's typing directly.
Yeah.
They can edit it. Yeah.
Yeah, we do have.
Do we have? Yeah, we
We
do
have
have.
it. It's there. Right there.
Let her type. She's still typing. Do we have?
It's like all of us
Yeah,
are waiting for.
laptop
Service centers.
Yeah.
Yes, we have laptop service centers, but
in different
they are
countries.
expensive.
And they're very specific also. You
Yeah,
know, it's not
depends
like
on your
in
brand.
India that you will say any problem with your computer, any part, and they would just do it. I mean, there's so many different. Things. I mean, I faced a problem where, and then they said that no, it doesn't fit within the service, and so I don't know actually, but
It depends kind of on the brand.
Especially we
do
don't have any
this-
service centers in Karlskrona, I guess.
No, we do have. We do have.
Except
It's
for
there
Mac.
next to Netto.
yeah.
No, those guys they deal Mac.
Mac.
I guess somebody else deals Dell.
No, Dell, it's not here because.
But then we have third party people who's gonna deal mobile
No, I
services.
There's one in Ronavi actually.
I think it's better we clarify that there aren't any customer service stations as we expect in India. It's not like Dell Service Center or HP Service Center. Atlantic matram undavu definitely. So it is electronic shops that deal with these services. Probably if they handle these issues, they might. I don't know because I haven't had any issues so far. So I can't.
But one of a friend had a problem with his Dell laptop and he had to send it back to India. So it's someone
Yeah,
was visiting
actually.
there.
That's
So
Yeah. So,
better don't count on these service centers.
Yeah. Don't expect the
Then
same.
there's one for Apple, one for
But Apple products are really there. We're not suggesting that you buy MacBooks.
Yeah.
We are not suggesting that you put 1 lakh on your laptop. Not suggesting it at all.
use it more carefully.
And also, we have had previous questions about on what configurations. Is there any specific configuration that we have to buy our laptops for? I don't think there is any specific configuration. Whichever you like, whichever you're comfortable with, buy it.
Or it's better
Because-
you speak about software you were going to use so that they can.
There's always VirtualBox and VMware, so you don't have to worry about anything. You more or less use that VirtualBox or VMware itself. So there's nothing dependent on your laptop.
A couple of students from software engineering asked me the same question. Would there be any specific softwares we would be using, or is it necessary that only we buy Windows platform or Mac? Is it fine and stuff like that? As I said earlier, it is only Java that we would be using, that too for the first learning period, and after that we hardly use any programming languages. So anything would work. So it's your personal choice.
But then always a good configuration is suggested. Like we run kind of telecom students during our applied network management and stuff. We do run kind of a lot of virtual machines on our systems. So something which supports it is good. Like the OS is not is not a barrier anyway. Because end of the day, all of you will be using Ubuntu for sure. You should use it. So when you get to it, you'll obviously put VM. Then when you put if something which runs VM properly is okay. Nothing specific.
But otherwise, you also have lab. I mean, many of
Yeah,
you
last
also
case
work
scenario
in
is you use this in the lab.
Timestamp it.
Okay.
that one, you use Apple, right?
Yeah,
You're very comfortable with it.
crazily comfortable. with
Really,
it.
I mean, I know I've recently started working, so I think you can help me with some few things.
And also, just a nice fun tip: the lake opposite to our college started freezing.
That's not a good
It's just a big, I mean,
Okay, it's just a
Okay.
water body. I don't know what to name it. You asked them or something. But still, the water body opposite to our college, our university, started freezing. There's a thin layer of ice on the surface. We threw a stone. We threw a stone. It's not solid enough. It went in. But still, whatever. It's a nice sight.
yeah, but it's a good news for everyone. I mean, the people who are coming, that it's not really snowing that bad like it
Yeah.
used to before. So I think you will not face so much of problem which we face when we came. It's not so much of snow. It's okay.
Still, see, it started getting cold right after Christmas. It was 12 o'clock, and then all of a sudden it started snowing and stuff.
But usually, if it snows, it starts from November itself, you know,
Ah,
and then it's
oh.
very heavy. So it didn't snow till December.
December.
So it means that it won't snow much, even if it does.
But then it's good to see those stuff. No, nice it is. Even there's layers of ice over the grass. There's layers of ice on the road.
Also, don't try going and standing on that ice.
Yet.
Please
Yeah.
don't. Like,
Yeah.
Not yet. Not
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 yet,
not. I don't know.
Advised
Don't
at
try
all,
it at
yeah.
all. It's scary.
People do ice skating on that on that place, but yeah,
What?
they do
But
do that.
What?
But then yeah, they do
No,
that
no,
later.
you can do that, but
Yeah,
when
not
it
now.
really is snowing very
Yeah.
heavy, now
And then
will
you get that
inside.
information in the reception.
Yeah.
Like in the
They will
university
inform.
reception, they'll tell you if at all you can go. You have to ask the permission. They'll tell if it is rock solid and then you can walk
But
on
this
it.
year, I don't think that will.
Yeah, it wasn't there last time as well. So I don't know if it'll happen or not, but then that's just a tip off.
Get good winter wears.
One of our friends' ears became like PK's ears. That fellow wasn't wearing any ear muffler, so they became like they became red and stuff. Not even kidding.
And that's a permanent damage, you know that?
Huh?
Really.
Papa.
So you really
Yes,
have
next
to take
question.
care of.
What can we do if we get any hardware problem with any of the gadget we bring there?
And I kind of depends on the gadget. If it is just computers and this huge heavy electronics, some can be repaired. Phones also can be repaired. You have service centers for them. I don't. Laptops, yeah, they have to be handled here, there, something. Other gadgets, in sense, I don't know what other gadget can are you getting in and it will get repaired. Like,
But
this.
one thing is that in a few shops, I had a problem with my phone. I went there and they were like, if you have bought it here, then you can come here. If not, then maybe some other shop would be better. So I don't know. If you
Simple
have
enough.
international warranty, it is good. But see to it that I don't specific a problem. But if you do, then
Like for example, like I would ask if your hardware crashes.
then I think they can help.
Hardware crashes.
Best
I
thing
just
you
need to send
my
to
hard
India.
disk.
Yeah,
You need to
exactly.
send it
The
to
best
India.
thing would be to send it back to India.
I sent my phone to India.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, if you buy, I mean, if you have international warranty, I think
It also won't work.
Yeah.
it doesn't really work much.
Work
Yeah, I
much.
think you will have to send it to India. So, you have to
So lesson learned. Make sure you
Use it
use it properly. Whatever you bring. So,
I think don't get scared.
So, yeah, actually, that the answer is scary, but sadly that's
Yeah.
true.
That's true. Yeah.
Usually, what people do is like they get together and then they bring screws and all. They would take
Yeah.
and they
Can
fix
do
it
that,
together
yeah.
with friends. If you have any,
That's been here as well.
yeah.
Some people are doing when you guys can do. Put it
Next
back,
question.
Then we can.
Asked by
Dallasari
Dallasari
Group.
Gopi Krishna.
Mhm.
Do we need to bring stuff like woolen blankets, utensils, cold creams, etc. for our entire stay in Sweden, or can we buy them there itself?
entire stay in Sweden.
You actually get all of them here, but maybe you can bring let me deal one by one. Let's say about cold creams or body lotions or whatever. You get them here. Good. They are according to the weather, but But now you can bring for first 1 or 2 months, because immediately you cannot do all shoppings at a time. So bring for 1 or 2 months some good cold creams, and you can buy them later after that. Coming to woolen blankets, I think it will be a little bit difficult for you to bring
Uh,
big blankets, but bring.
No, the point is blankets are being provided in every accommodation you're getting. If you
Same
had your own
utensils.
accommodation, then I don't know about that. You won't get there. But if you're taking BTS accommodations, every single accommodation which BTS is providing till now is giving you a bed, is giving you a blanket, is giving you a bedsheet, is giving you a pillow.
But still, if you are having a blanket with you, the thick blanket with you, you can get it with you.
No.
That will even,
Waste
which
space.
will even save the space. Something that can even save the space, not a rasail or a rug or something,
Yeah,
but a thin one.
but you get
For
good,
your
very
comfort.
nice blankets here as
Yes.
well. I mean,
You can
we
get-
all have got it from here.
You can get quilts here.
Quills here.
You
And
get them
coming to utensils, you can get utensils here, but with you, I would I have suggested all girls who contacted me, so you don't get pressure cookers here. So maybe you can plan up within your team, and I mean, something like, okay, you can share if you like. If not, everybody can bring one pressure cooker, but we don't get pressure cookers here. But
No.
I think we use
use
it a lot. So you can bring one pressure cooker, maybe one non-stick pan if you like, but you don't have to bring many.
That was our all of us got those. One non-stick pan and one kettle or something like that to boil milk or something. One pressure cooker and normal bowl to cook curry or something.
Some people also prefer to buy a rice cooker. You get it here. You can bring it there from there. You can plan up actually, but a few things which you don't get here. One is pressure cooker. So
Pressure
get
cooker
one.
you won't get. Other stuff I really recommend that you buy depending on where you're going to stay. Like if Ronald is giving different stuff, the motel at Rosenbaum is giving different stuff. So HSP is giving different stuff. So I really maybe can tell this out. So what's going to happen is maybe if you have questions with HSP, talk to Sindhura. She'll be in touch with you. She'll get every single detail with HSB. If at all you're staying in MR, talk to Akash. He'll coordinate with everything what he can supposed to get. If you have questions regarding Ronby, talk to me. I really think this has been happening a lot. It's just a safety measure so that you don't double the stuff what you get, because each of them are providing some things for you, and then if it is already being provided, if you get them again, it's just a waste of your space. So that's the thing there. The utensils specifically are being provided in Ronby. So don't carry them if at all you're booked for Ronby. If at all you're going to stay in Ronby for sure, you don't have to carry them. Maybe you'll shift later and you might want them, but then we'll sort it out. We can talk among ourselves and that's it. I'm good. Maybe
Yep.
that should work. Like depending on the place you're staying, then if at all you have your own accommodations, then even next time when you ask us something, let us know where you're staying, so that we can specifically suggest you what you have to do for your thing.
And we can suggest you the places where you can buy the
Yeah.
stuff.
Pressure cookers, yeah. But then the common thing is you won't have pressure cookers anywhere. So you have to get them from India. Plan them yourselves about who all are staying together. So buy one or two for a bunch of people.
And keep
Yeah, I suggest that you get non-stick stuff more, because even for cleaning it is easier.
Yeah.
You can you put a lot of oil and cook and everything, so for cleaning it is very difficult. So get non-stick pans or non-stick bowls or
With
whatever.
wooden
And then
spoons. of course.
Yeah.
see if you can get what is that, man? Dishwasher friendly utensils, dishware, because you're getting
Only for few
dishwashers.
of them it is available.
Yeah, in
But
MI you're getting dishwashers, and later in BTH International also I guess you'll get later. But still, that's what talk to specifically about where you're staying. Anyway, Kulkim and stuff, it does suggest that you get them from India, at least for the first couple of months.
First couple of months. Otherwise,
The cold is gonna be-
they're really good here.
Yeah.
They really make it according to
Yeah.
they are
For
available.
these
Nivea
standards.
is available here. I think Nivea products are quite common here, and yeah, Dove is quite common here.
You do get offers here every now and then. If you want to get them for a cheap price, it's nice. Yeah, it does good that if you buy them here. Must sell it. Or all your skin will start freezing.
But in the starting, maybe you would find it a little
Harsh.
pricey,
Oh, yeah,
expensive
expensive, all those
actually
things, yeah.
speaking. But it's better that you get it with you. A huge bottle, maybe a 500 ml bottle.
ఒక full
Yeah.
bottle లో
Because initially when we come, we count it like, okay, this is 2 crores, so 2 into 7, 14 rupees. Okay, 14 rupees.
No, 2 into
Then
10.
2 into 10, yeah. So
నక్కువ మరి
life becomes difficult if you stay
Yeah.
like that. And also, actually, I have a funny incident. Actually, one of my friend who came here, and she was like too much used to Himalaya products,
Yeah.
and she wanted Himalaya shampoo. And she's like, "Do we get Himalaya shampoos here? Because I can only use Himalaya. So if you have any such kinds of preferences, then bring them.
There's so many people. Himalaya products
Bring them
and
along. If you have something like that, so that you can use it for a long term. But if you're comfortable with other
Other-
non-international products like
They stress me.
Lux,
They stress me a little bit.
yeah,
But it's
Dove
costly.
and all, so you get them here.
It's I think 164 crores.
So,
And they dress me a big one. And what else? Get lip balms. Even for guys, it might seem girly, but your lips will bleed. So get them. Please get them. Get lip balms and get moisturizing creams. See, so Anadev is using one right
but
now.
why not, man? I mean, don't you guys use lip
Yeah,
balm, or
I do
you
use.
don't speak it?
No, I do use.
No,
Yeah, I do use.
Proudly
Hello,
say that I
it is-
use lip balm.
We have to use
Necessity.
lip balm, actually. It's
It isn't.
necessary.
Yeah, it is for
Necessary.
sure. Get them, all of you. At least 2 or 3 is better. And something that lasts for a longer time is better, rather than the usual stuff. Get the coconut oil if you're gonna use
You
it.
don't get oil here.
Yeah, you don't get
Normal
oil.
cook oil here. You get olive oil, which is actually very good for hair. So if you like, you can use olive oil. I use olive oil. Do you use olive oil?
My coconut oil.
Okay, where you get it from India.
Yeah,
So
I
you
got
can
it from
bring-
India.
You don't get normal oil here. You have to get it from India. Do they allow if we parcel it from India? They don't.
I don't think so. They'll allow it in the parcel. Even shampoos, many of them are not allowed
They're
in
not allowed.
parcels.
Bring it along.
So
with
bring
you.
it along. What are not allowed in parcels is electronic gadgets.
Beyond a limit.
Beyond the limit. Converters are not at all allowed in parcels, so get them with you no matter what. At least 3 or 4. And what else?
Electronic gadgets and liquid.
Liquid stuff is not allowed. Usually, if it is
Liquid
more
pickles are not allowed.
No,
Oil
no.
is not allowed.
Liquid pickles.
I don't know about you if they check, but if they check, they will not
No,
allow.
no, pickles allowed.
Really?
Yeah, I got it. And there's what else stuff? There shouldn't be any motor on anything. I got a table and a foldable table. There was a motor in it, so it wasn't allowed. And
And the way customs actually works is really funny because I got this laptop ordered from US, and there were no extra charges on it. I had to collect it from the post office directly. But most of them, I mean, just because it happened to me, I can't assure you that anything that is being parceled from, let's say, US or India, but అన్నిటికీ customs పడలేమని చెప్పలేము. Because some are checked randomly, some are not, some are overlooked, and maybe at the point of customs, maybe in Sweden or elsewhere, there might be additional charges. So all we're trying to say is, if you're shipping electronics, bear in mind that there is a risk of probably paying these fines and stuff. So bear that in mind.
also your parcels in some shop nearby. If you don't get it to your apartment and you have to go somewhere, you have to carry your passport and visa.
Yeah.
To get the parcel, they have to see an identity to get the parcel. And also మీ పార్సల్స్ ఇప్పుడు ఏమన్నా దోశ పిండి ఇడ్లీ పిండి అలా పెట్టుకున్నారంటే రెడీమేడ్ పెట్టుకోండి మోర్ ఆర్ లెస్. నార్మల్గా పెట్టుకుంటే అవి రావు, వాపస్ వెళ్ళిపోతాయి. సో కాంపోజిషన్ అనేది ఉంటేనే యూజువలీ దే ఆర్ అలౌడ్. సో అది చూసుకోండి. ఆయుర్వేదం మెడిసిన్స్ అవన్నీ కూడా యూజువలీ నాట్ ప్రిఫరబుల్, అలౌడ్ కాదు పార్సల్స్ లో.
And any specific things which people want to ask, maybe they can ask
Yeah, it's specific.
personally also if you don't
Yeah.
want to ask it publicly. Like many of the girls wanted to
You can
know.
message personally.
Yeah, like do we get like do they do threading and all that stuff?
That's very expensive. You can't get it done with here, so get those stuff here.
If you're a rich kid,
Along.
yeah, you can of course. But otherwise, yeah, you can bring your own what is it called?
Plucker.
Like pluckers. Or if you know how to, if you know threading, you can bring your threads.
But it's difficult.
So guys, we do get haircuts done outside.
Yeah. Minimum is
Maximum
100
thing
crores.
100 crores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100
minimum.
crores. 100 crores for a haircut.
And that's a
Finally.
silly haircut. The most silliest one.
Finally, I see so many posts on Facebook saying that $225 and women have same haircut, $10 and men have so many hairstyles. So finally, 100 crores for a haircut here for guys.
And it's a silly one.
Anything it starts from 100. Even eyebrows is also a minimum
100
crores.
crores.
Yeah. In fact, the thing is that many people got haircuts, not even by professionals. Some people get haircuts done by other friends as well. Some people become hairstylists all of a sudden. You ain't that close? నువ్వు చేస్తున్నావా? యా లాట్ ఆఫ్ ఫ్రెండ్స్ అక్కడెక్కడ చేస్తుంటారు, ఎవరికి వాళ్ళు చేస్తున్నారు. ఫ్రెండ్స్ కూడా చాలా కొంతమంది నేర్చుకుని వచ్చారు, కొంతమంది ఇక్కడెక్కడ కొంతమంది వంటలు బాగా సాధిస్తారు ఇక్కడికి వచ్చిన తర్వాత, కొంతమంది హెయిర్ కట్లు ఇస్తారు, కొంతమంది కోడింగ్ నేర్చుకుంటారు. సో ఆల్ దీస్ థింగ్స్ అండ్ కొంతమంది some people study properly, some people give haircuts properly, some people cook properly after they come here, some people clean dishes properly after they come here.
So you'll be good at something, don't worry.
Something or other will start excelling. I don't know, we can't promise this studies.
But you can still tell them the small things that you use, which you think that are comfortable. When you also speak about haircuts, you can say that. Like
I get
some
my
guys say
haircuts
they bring
by the-
trimmers and
Trimmers.
You can
That's
tell
all. We
them.
bring
Yeah.
trimmers, nothing else.
Trimmers are expensive here, right? You should know.
It's the same
Same
price.
Almost same.
Trimmers are still the same price, so you can buy them here. If you're buying a new one, you can buy them there, or you can buy them here. Not any farak. Yeah, we don't get trimmed. That's it. Just nothing else. You personally for beauty. Akkade.
We have any girls, any specific questions you can post if you can't ask me.
Yeah,
You
PM
can
them
tell.
private messages or something.
We have to talk to both though.
Funnily, I learned how to mop. I never knew how to mop, but then I learned how to mop now. I know
Yes,
how
the
to-
best part is after coming here, you have to do your own stuff, and that's actually
You have to clean
We
your own,
wanted to mention
washroom.
this particularly last time. You know, there's a staff kitchen, okay, and then
Yes.
in the staff kitchen you have all the dishes and which and stuff.
In
And then the point is, you have list there about who cleans the staff kitchen every now and then, who cleans the dishwasher, who cleans. They don't clean the utensils; they use a dishwasher. But then who maintains it? There's a schedule, there's a timetable. You know, everybody's included. We saw a name, even we saw the VC's name, Vice Chancellor's name on the list. So you know, everybody has to do their own work. Don't think that he's going to escape. I'm going to escape. Even his VC's list on the staff kitchen on a particular date that he's going to clean it.
Yeah.
here people
mentally
clean
prepare
their
for
own
that.
stuff, their kitchen, their bathroom, everything. So and they feel it to be their own places. So all of you also have to do that.
And as soon as if you're living with someone, then see to it that you have a schedule as soon as you come, because
Yeah.
if you go out of something, you get frustrated, someone else get frustrated. That is very bad. For everything, cleaning, cooking, washing dishes, cleaning the room, for everything you should have cleaning the washroom. You should have the schedule for it so that you know you don't go away from it. And at the end, when you're shifting again, you don't have everything piled up on you. You'll always have everything piled up, but still, see to it that you have a schedule so that you don't have any problems with your friends, because few of them don't like keeping the kitchen dirty, few of them don't like keeping their washroom dirty. So see to it that whoever you're living with, you have a schedule for it. And also cleaning the stove is a really, because all your stoves are in white in color here. More or less everything is white in color, all the stuffs. So cleaning them is really hard. So see to it that
You clean it regularly.
clean it regularly and don't.
And then remember that you're living with somebody else. So if you don't clean, it's like you're making it hard for the other person as well.
And people here
So,
are
you know,
very
it's-
tidy, like,
yeah.
you know, and also they
Yeah.
are very sensitive to smell and also keep perfume with you. Also,
Alright, so we have a,
Jyotirmay says we are waiting for handbook. We know that you are busy, but still, can we know the date when you can release it? We have a rough draft ready actually, but we still need it to be reviewed by a lot of people before it comes out. So it'll take time for that.
so we'll tell you what the handbook is
We
there.
can release a checklist
Yeah.
which includes prices.
What is buy primarily, that is what is we find the most important thing is what you need to buy. That will release it even before the handbook. We'll release it in a couple of days, 2-3 days, maybe hopefully before 2-3 days. The stuff in the handbook can be seen even later. So the point in the handbook is that if even 1 week before departure or 10 days before departure, even if you see that handbook, it's fine. The most important thing is a checklist about what you want, what you should buy. That will release it in 2-3 days for sure. We're
2
sorry
days.
for the delay. We'll release or
We'll release
we
we'll
had to
release it
by
give it
Monday.
before, but we went like, हो जाएगा.
Yeah, I have a private message by Sai Rohit from Mechanical Department. Hi Rohit, and this is your question. He says, could you please suggest me a hotel for my parents to stay in Karlskrona? Okay, it is nice that your parents are accompanying you. You're very lucky, good. And there are only just a few hotels in Karlskrona. I can name First Hotel and Hotel Aston, Hotel Conrad, and stuff. Yeah, there are the three Conrad. That's it.
if I'm not wrong,
No,
your uncle came.
Yeah.
So you could actually give her the details of the hotel where you have a room.
Yeah, I mean, similar situation happened this year January, when I had to come for the first time. Mame could not participate. So we had an accommodation for around a week at that place, Aston Hotel. So it is a bit pricey then. The reason is January is the month when there is this naval meeting that happens in Karlskrona. So hotels are generally overbooked. In case మీరు plans కనుక ఉన్నారనంటే parents వస్తున్నారంటే I suggest you to book it beforehand. It was really costly for both of us to stay for a week, and ముందుగానే చేసుకుంటే మాత్రం తక్కువ ప్రైస్కి వచ్చినాయి. And all I would suggest is don't expect hotels to be the same as we usually move in India or elsewhere. They are very small, in fact. Single occupancy and even double are very small. So apart from that, there would be breakfast and dinner included in the hotel. So Aston, First Hotel, or Hotel Conrad. These are the three hotels you can watch out for. And if not, you've got youth hostels, but I don't suggest that for parents. So
You can message them.
Yeah.
I would
anyway
get
put
in
that-
direct touch with him. We're in direct touch with him, so he'll help you out to book and stuff.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yes. Cool. Anything at all? Should we tell? Doesn't have to be specific. So since there's anyway too many less people are
Yeah, we actually thought that you had a lot of questions in the last session, so we thought we should extend our time, but I think we should cut short right now because we don't have any questions. And if you have anything, I think you can post it in the Etherpad that Vaibhav has suggested. And
or on Facebook, or if you ask personal questions also, it's fine.
yeah, we'll ask them in the
we
next.
sadly don't have a
answer them.
script with us running which will tell us what to do now. We didn't come up prepared with any fun things to do
Yeah,
as
so
well.
yeah, so we thought because we have too many questions, we didn't prepare it well. So yeah.
But yeah, we'll tell like in 10
Yeah,
10
you
15
have
minutes
something
we'll
in
wrap it
In
up.
the airport, will we be asked to provide a prescription for the medicines we bring with us, or can we just get the medicines?
You might be asked about the prescription. Bring your prescriptions, not for every medicines, like for general normal medicines like Cinerist and all those, it's okay. But if you have some specific medicines with you, it's really good if you have your prescription. If you have some specific medicines, you can be asked.
Yeah,
Not
you-
only at the airport, but also sometimes when you want a checkup or when you want to buy another stuff, you want to parcel it, they might ask you prescription with you, if possible.
Yeah, well, the thing is, you might be asked about, so carry the original prescription, not the Xerox copy.
Yes.
Carry the original prescription with your doctor's sign on it, signature on it. If you have some specific medications, because I carried Tylenol 4 bottles or 5 bottles, and a lot of other medications, and I don't think I have any. I wasn't asked anything about it, so it's, you might not be asked about it. You might be asked about it, so better that you carry it. It's just a paper, right?
And there's actually a trick while carrying medicines. Of course, we're including this in the worthwhile to mention as well. Medicines are always advised to be put in your check-in luggage. So one that is big enough, that is called the check-in luggage. You might know that. And cabin, generally, it is not advised because that is where probably anybody would stop you and then ask for prescription stuff. Check-in luggage low, maximum people wouldn't stop you from carrying any medicines or anything. Even in fact, vegetable knives are fine if you place them in cabin luggage. If you place them in check-in luggage, sorry, check-in luggage. So yeah, that's how you have to carry your medicines. So yeah, 3 minutes more. If there are any questions, we'll take them. If not, we will stop in 3 minutes.
If you have any other questions, please post in that Etherpad. We'll answer those questions in the next session.
Or even on Facebook or anything. Anything is fine.
You can just answer the Etherpad directly also.
Yeah. So, last 2 minutes. So far, YouTube.
What are you guys doing for New Year? And
What's your New Year resolution?
Yeah,
I don't do resolutions. Pindi, I don't do New Year resolutions. I never had resolutions in my whole life, I guess. My this time New Year resolution will be that I still maintain that I won't have New Year resolutions for the entire life. Possibly, I don't know. And anyway, please don't go to those pictures, I'll concentrate. So, what is I telling? Yeah, New Year, I don't know. See, the point is, frankly, you guys in India, you have New Year's, you can celebrate it, kick ass, do that.
Yeah.
Here,
Don't expect anything.
yeah, don't keep hopes that I'm going Sweden, I'm going out of India, full, I do Mal and stuff.
Yeah.
See,
Don't compare Sweden with US.
no, at
Yes.
least Karlskrona with US.
Yes.
Specifically, it's not Stockholm, it's something. Karlskrona with US. It's gonna be different.
But
So,
still, come on,
imagine-
I mean, they're coming to another part of the world that
That is great. See, Karlskrona is anyway great. It's
But-
really nice. For the New Year's, what you're gonna is possibly we go to the
Yeah.
center and stuff, and then there's some fireworks and stuff
Robertson.
apparently, and the
Yeah.
weather is beautiful with all these nice lights and stuff. So you'll probably go enjoy it there. That's what we
have
raise up a lot of the
A
fun.
question.
We have a question by Iddula Sri Krishna Reddy. So, hi Sri Krishna. Hello people, is there any fear of robbers?
All the time.
What?
We don't have any fear of
No, there is nothing.
other than
such.
people in your room who flick your
Stuff.
nail cutter, your wrist, your
On a serious note, within the university, you can be assured of your belongings and stuff. Not
అక్కడ పెడితే మళ్ళీ అక్కడే
అలాగే ఉంటుంది.
yeah.
బ్యాగ్ ఇక్కడ పెడితే
ఒకసారి మా ఫ్రెండ్ ఏమైందంటే ఇలానే వి ప్లేడ్ ఇన్ ది ఈవినింగ్ అండ్ వాలీబాల్ ఆడుతూ హీ లెఫ్ట్ హిస్ బ్యాగ్ దేర్ అండ్ వి కుడెంట్ ఫిగర్ అవుట్ మేబీ 2-3 hours తర్వాత వి రియలైజ్ బ్యాగ్ మర్చిపోయాడని. ద నెక్స్ట్ డే వి కేమ్ అండ్ దెన్ సర్చ్ ఈవెన్ పలానా చోట మర్చిపోయినట్టు కూడా గుర్తులేదు. So when we came back and saw it was there right at that position, nobody touched it. It was there as it was. So again, I warn you, that is the case within the university where there are only students around. But elsewhere, it is the same as any other place. అటు ప్యారిసే కావచ్చు, కాల్స్క్రోనా కావచ్చు, ఇండియాలోనే కావచ్చు. బ్యాగ్ పెడితే ఆ బ్యాగ్ అక్కడ ఉంటదేమో, దాని లోపల కంటెంట్స్ ఉంటాయో తెలియదు మనకి. So it is the same. It is not that as though Karlskrona is very high with crime rates అదంతా అని కాదు. Again, there are robbers, probably not as let's say bad as they look like, but yeah,
They're decent.
Yeah,
people.
but otherwise, Sweden Karlskrona is a very
Safe
peaceful, safe, and nice place. But
A lot of times we forgot a lot of things in the buses.
But
Digeta
still
put
be
తీసుకోవాలి.
careful. Doesn't mean that you just put anywhere and you're sure that
తిరగొచ్చు
nothing is
కదా.
there.
తిరగొచ్చు.
In
నా
fact-
చూసి తిరగొచ్చు.
In fact, I misplaced a bus pass once, and we found the same bus again, and that lady was like, she gave me the bus pass back. So
I forgot my shoes in the bus. It came back in the same bus.
But otherwise, there are also people who actually lost things.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
Of
so
course.
yeah,
It's
when it
always-
has to happen, it happens. So
One
be
of our
careful.
senior, he forgot his bag in the
the
bus
bus
stop.
stop, and
And he lost his laptop and all.
Not just that, one of my friend left the bag, laptop somewhere for 10 minutes, came back, he didn't find it. So when it has to happen, it happens.
You have to be
careful.
responsible. You have to be careful.
But don't be scared because it's a nice place.
Yeah.
బట్ అంటే ఇంకోటి ఏంటంటే ఎవరైనా వచ్చి మిమ్మల్ని వేధించి మీ దగ్గర నుంచి డబ్బులు తీసుకునేంత
There's no mugging.
అట్లయితే
Mugging.
ఉండదు.
There's no mugging and stuff. Nice, but
Yeah, it's very sooner. There are no people on the road.
anyway, see the advantage point is it's a small place. It's a small place. It's a small city. Something goes wrong and you call the police, they can reach you very fast. In the worst case scenario, which never happened. That much worst case scenario it is.
But carry your BTH identity card at all times. If you're doing a night out or something in college studying, just put it and atla. There's G4S person, security person who might ask if you belong to this college, a proof of it. So you should carry your BTH identity card wherever you go.
All the time.
And after 4, the college main door will not be opened unless you slide your identity card through it. So even on Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, interesting point is that there won't be any security guards in Karlskrona. There's no people called watchmen or security guards or something outside buildings.
It has its own security
Yeah.
system.
It's all centrally locked. Like you have to use your ID cards or security codes to access. Even in a university, some doors are you don't have access to the evening, so that only students come into the university. It's locked. The doors are locked. So if you swipe your ID card, you can come in. In the night, there's a security guard. She told G4S guy. G4 is a security company. It's there in India as well. So anyway, they come in the night to check if everything is cool. It's pretty nice.
And also, you should only cross the roads at the zebra crossing, not anywhere else.
Yeah,
Highly recommended.
you will really like the
Yeah.
system
Yes.
here.
In
Actually,
the beginning, I literally played with it. I was wondered. I went onto the road. I was almost about to cross it. Some person stopped for me. The other car stopped. And I was like, "What did I do? What did I do?" And then I noticed that he was waiting for me to cross the road.
yeah.
So
It's
yeah,
just
So I
then
just crossed the road.
cross
quick and
It's just
fast के लिए.
not zebra cross, but you have a button. You have to
Yeah.
press
Press on
it,
it
and
and
then you will
green
get
light.
indication for that, and
And then
it's
you
very
have to
systematic. Very
Sorry if
systematic.
we are spoiling your joy, your surprise, and all that stuff. I'm just trying to give you information. That's all. It would be better if you come down and learn it by yourself. All these
True,
issues.
true.
Yes. Then again.
But you will
Okay.
love it. Amazing system.
So
You
since
can
we've got
viewers
some time,
all the time, share and Uber nature. What are they?
6 minutes more. So last 1 minute more.
ஒரே ஒரு நிமிஷம்.
So there are any more questions? We'll take them up. For the audience there, whoever is watching, how do you like this session of ours, which didn't have any questions at all, but
It's great,
still,
man.
nevertheless, how was it? You can give in your feedback so that it will help us.
Don't be shy. You can ask your questions. We won't take your names if you don't want us to, but you can post
But-
questions. Every person will have at least 30 questions minimum.
But
So
probably
It's for
people
your
are busy.
benefit, so
Yeah.
make use of it.
We understand probably holiday season.
And then you don't have to give
vacation.
questions. You can ask anything. You can talk anything. See, the point is
Yeah.
you don't have to ask, and you can talk. That's what we're kind of trying to tell. You can talk
Okay,
anything.
Okay then.
that's all for now.
See, the
Thank you
CBSE
all.
wrapped it up. So
Thank you.
see ya.
Thank
Bye
you.
for
Bye.
now. Bye.
Bye.